When I said that I would provide exclusive footage of Nintendo games running on Apple hardware, a lot of you people assumed that I wasn't going to deliver, or that I was going to show that Japanese iPhone Pokemon game that was made by Game Freak in Japan, or that I'd show some, it's like the Nintendo Wi-Fi USB connector or something, and say it's Nintendo software. No, I'm talking about an actual game running on an actual piece of Apple hardware, an actual computer. And so, here it is. Donkey Kong for the Apple II. Here's the manual for it. And here's the disc, so let's pop this in and see how it plays. And by the way, this is not a Macintosh. It is an Apple. Macintoshes run Mac OS, Apples run DOS. Wait for it to load. It takes a while to boot up. Alright, now we have these arrow keys here. These are kind of hard to use because they're not arranged like arrow keys on a modern keyboard. There's left and right, down and up, and they're sort of all beside each other. Some games you can customize it so you'd use like 1, 2, 3, and 5, or WSAD up here like on a modern PC shooter. Oh, I have to choose 1 or 2 players first. Excuse me. 1. Sorry, it's loading. The sound on this computer doesn't work very well. It has a built-in speaker. And one problem I've always had with Donkey Kong, this copy of Donkey Kong on this particular Apple II, is that it doesn't want to respond to my controls. Yeah, there's load times after every time you die. And that's about all I can play on this, because I don't know why, but this copy does not like my Apple IIe. Perhaps if I had like a regular Apple II or an Apple II GS, it would be a little more friendly towards it. So, yeah, that's, yep, so I showed you officially licensed Nintendo game running on Apple hardware. Now just watch Apple and Nintendo make a fool of me at E3 2012 by announcing like an actual like partnership between Nintendo and Apple, and like Nintendo games are going to be on the iPad and on tablets like and stuff, and I just look like silly for using this as an April Fool's gimmick. Well, since we've got the Apple II booted up, let's run a game that actually works properly. Let's see, we've got a lot to choose from here. I actually have a lot of box Apple II games over here. I have a lot more than these. A lot of these are still sealed. Don't really want to open them too much. But let's see, we have Pac-Man. Now let's pop in Pac-Man. Now, the thing about Apple II is, all Apple IIs display in color, which was one of the things that was like a big deal about them when they first came out. But not all the monitors were color. Like this actually uses a regular AV cable, so I could plug it right into the TV over there. But what I'd rather use an actual monitor, and there's just something special about the monochrome monitor. You know, like being in a dark room with like the black light over there, when they have the black light on and you're just in the glow of this monochrome green monitor, it's just really awesome sort of atmosphere. Pac-Man's taking a minute to load. I should put in Galaxian. This is not this particular Apple II, but Apples were the first computers I ever used. I really grew up with these as current computers. like in all my schools and every place I went, like they still use these as like, as current computers, and they're still offering tech support for these as late as the late 90s. Like we're using these in school in like as late as like 2001. So I really grew up with these as current computers. I didn't think of them as old computers. So I have a lot of fond memories of these machines, and we even had some of those machines we were using in school. Actually, some of the programs loaded on cassette tapes, like audio tapes. I don't feel like waiting for that anymore. So I'm gonna pop in Galaxian. Now I have a copy of the Friendly Computer, which is like probably the first computer software I ever used. And here's my operating system. This is a copy of the original disc. Actually, they still make the operating systems for these. You could still buy them with the official manual. Where's the manual? Hold on, I gotta pull this out here. I'm probably gonna end up damaging it trying to yank it out like this. But here's the manual. The DOS user manual. I had to get the binder myself, actually. This copy did not come with the binder. It shows you how to use the operating system. There's no images. You gotta actually type all your commands out by hand and everything. And if you mess up one character, you will not get what you want done. So back to, should turn this on so it could load it while I showed you that manual. I always wanted to do a video about my Apple II. I never got around to it. I didn't plan on doing it now, actually. I wish the sound worked good on here, but so I just left and right and space bars to shoot. It's not easy playing this through the viewfinder because there's a delay on it. If you watch Stuart Ashton's videos, you're aware of the difficulties of... I died. But, yes, many hours. No, nothing's cooler than sitting in a dark room, like in this room with just the monitor. I can't really show you how it looks with this camera because it's not a very good camera. Ironically, I can show it to... My 3DS video camera records it just great, so maybe I'll record some video with my 3DS camera sometime so I can show you how this room looks in the black light over there with the Funkadelic poster and the glow of this monochrome CRT screen when you're playing games on here, and the best thing is when you're blasting chip tunes on on my modern computer. I'll play on here. It's a really cool atmosphere. And let's see. Let's show you what I have on top of me here. If you've watched my older videos where I used to film in front of this computer all the time. For my earlier videos, turn the monitor off. Let's see. I have a little Shaman here that used to be in a my Pokemon keychain thing. Now I have a Tepigin here. I don't feel like opening. Oh well. Yeah, so then here's Zekrom. Here's a Nintendo Mario Power energy drink. This is some other energy drink that Nintendo just had paid to put these labels over. They still sell these at Nintendo World now, but this has been sitting up here for so long. Like the colors on the Mario are actually sun faded. I'm kind of sick of it being up there. Maybe I'll drink it. It's still sealed up. There's no expiration date on it, so maybe I'll drink it and see if a power drink from, let's see, 2006, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. A power drink from 6 years ago, an energy drink, is still drinkable. And this is the old keychain that this Shaman used to be in. It sort of fell apart over time. There's nothing in it now. And this is a Intercity 125. This is one of the power cars for this British high-speed train, Class 43. It's the fastest diesel train in the world. It was made in the 70s, and I have one because I'm a train dork. And here's Porygon 2 because it's a computer, and here's a little London bus from someone else's trip to England that I wish I could have went on, but I didn't. I actually don't. And then here, this is actually an oil lamp. It burns olive oil. I don't have any wicks for it, but yes, I have an olive oil lamp on top of my computer. And that's pretty much all that's going on with this Apple II. I know people have asked about it a long time back. And one of the things I love on the back behind the Apple II here, I have this sign. Please enter your response. It's like a dog yelling at his computer. It's like if you were in a computer lab, you see lots of signs like this, and this Snoopy plaque. I have no idea what that is. And like someone made that, and I just bought it years ago. And this Star Wars Micro Machines. This is from like the mid 90s. And these drumsticks actually are signed by Stomp. As they were formed in like, say, circa 96. It has all their signatures on it. And here is a Bob-omb painting I made like years and years back when like I was really into Mario 64. And here's a bunch of junk. So that's my Apple II. It started as an April Fool's joke. It turned into a mini room tour. And thanks for watching.